Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kadija and today has been a dark and dreary day. It's been raining all day. It's raining really violently and we've gotten several flash flood warnings. I'm working from home today and it's my lunch hour. And I thought, what's a better way to lunch than to make some Malawach. Malawach is a buttery and flaky bread that I grew up on. When I lived in Yemen and I used to go visit my grandma, they would make it using a thin tawa, which is like a circular thing that they put on firewood, and they would make this buttery and flaky bread soaked in clarified butter. And then sometimes if it's a special day, they would drizzle honey and clarified butter on top when they're done, as if it didn't have enough on it. They would drizzle honey and clarified butter on it, and it was so good. A typical Yemeni household, especially in southern areas. Like I'm from Taiz, so in Taiz, Adan, Hadramaut, these areas, they would eat a lot of Malawah. And we had it for breakfast every single day. And I don't get to make it as often as I would love to here, but it's one of those things that you make in weathers like today's. So I'll try to make one or two real quick during my lunch hour so that I can show you how to make it. This is not gonna be a fancy video. Like I said, it's my lunch hour and I only have 15 minutes to get this done. So hang in there and let's go make some Molawah.
I normally use all-purpose flour and whole wheat flour to make Malawach. You can also replace the all-purpose flour with pastry flour. And if you don't have pastry flour, you can add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, but subtract 2 tablespoons of the all-purpose flour. That way you're removing some gluten and you're replacing it with cornstarch, giving yourself a flakier bread as a result. I've not done this before. This is my first time doing it. So we will find out at the end of the video if that had given us a flakier bread or not. I'm sifting all my dry ingredients 3 times. I normally just sift once. I'm sifting 3 times just because I added cornstarch and I wanted to make sure it incorporated well with the ingredients. So once all your dry ingredients has been added together, you start adding the water and you start mixing everything together. Unfortunately, I normally do not measure the water I use for creating dough. I just keep adding until I reach the consistency I wish to be at. I wanted my dough to be closer to the pizza dough consistency, but a little tougher. You want, when you're done with it, for it to, when you're touching it and you're pushing at it, to give you a little resistance and it bounces back, but not too tough. You don't want it rock solid. You just want it to be a little flexible. I believe I used about a cup of water, maybe a little over a cup of water, but you just want it to be like this. You want it to hold its shape. You want it, when you touch it, to bounces back, but you don't want it to be too tough. Let it rest anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes before you start making the Malawah. So how many Malawachs can you make out of the dough we just created? This will all depend on the size of the pan you have and your comfort level. Mine is medium size and it will allow me to create 4 Malawachs. If you have one of those stovetop griddles that you make breakfast pancakes on, you can create 2 long rectangular Malawachs on those. But if all you got is a medium size frying pan, that works too. Just make sure to divide your dough accordingly. Make sure to account for the size of pan you are using for this. So start by oiling your countertop or whatever surface you are using for this. Work the dough out with your fingers or just right away start rolling it out. I like to use vegetable oil for this. My mom likes a mixture of vegetable oil and butter. Other people I know likes to use butter. If you use salted butter, make sure to account for that when creating your dough. So roll out your dough into a square. You can do a circle, but squares are easier for me to do. And it's also the shape of my pan. Cover the inside with oil, fold in your edges, I'm doing bottom to top, top to bottom, left to right, and right to left. And I'm repeating the process with all the rest. And I like to create an assembly line so that I can keep track of which ones I rolled out first, so that I can allow the ones rolled out later to rest long enough for them to be pliable when I go to roll them out. So make sure to use oil or butter on the side of the bread that's going on the skillet first, and then on the other side before you flip the bread. I'm using a flat-ended spatula to push on the edges of the bread and to flip it often so that I make sure to cook the edges as evenly as the centers are cooked. It took about 1 minute and 15 seconds for the entire thing to cook on medium heat. So make sure to pay attention to the edges, otherwise you're going to end up with a cooked center and raw edges. Press on the edges, flip often, maneuver your bread around the pan so that everything will cook evenly. And that's it. This is what Malawach looks like. Flaky. Hear that. Listen to this. It's so hot. Look at those layers. Look at those layers. And it's so good. Again, to give you a different view. So flaky. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you learned something new from me today. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, share, like, and hit that bell icon so that you'll be notified when I post my next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. So good. So many memories. You can eat it without anything. Just by itself. So good. Bye, and I'll see you next time.